Right then, so we're post job, and oh, before I start, this video is meant for gas safe professionals, ACS people, and not you people who like messing with gas in your own house, because pain in the arse when you do that. So we got called out to a job earlier. It had been capped after a smart meter fitting when they found a big drop on the gas. Not happy I was working till late. She never fucking is, to be fair. Big drop on the gas, and I think the landlord had tenants moving in a couple of days' time, so they were kind of really eager to get it sorted. So we went out and we kind of just sorted it. So they found a drop on the gas after fitting a smart meter, and they capped it. Landlord starts panicking because tenants can't move in, so we went out kind of really quickly and sorted it out for them. I'm going to do a voiceover on the video because it's my sound's really shit. So excuse the mishmash thing of it. It is meant to help kind of apprentices and anyone out there who struggles. I know some people struggle with this stuff, and I'm just trying to help. Anyway, just click the like button. Don't be a knobhead, and I'm sorry for swearing at the end as well. I've been told to apologise. So let's go. So we've arrived at the job, and Cadent have actually capped there where I've tapped. They've labelled it immediately dangerous. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a tightness test with the cap in. So by running it with the cap in, we're basically checking the last engineer's work. So if the tightness test is sound and there's no drop, then we know that the meter is sound. Then what we'll do is we'll remove the cap from the meter and we'll rerun the tightness test. And what that will establish, there's then a drop on the system, so we know that the drop is on the installation pipework. We're basically just checking that Cadent has done their job properly. Of course they have. They're Cadent, you know what I mean? Right, so now what we've done is we've removed the cap. You can just about see it there. And we're going to run a tightness test now. So we've run our tightness test with the cap in, and it's sound. We've taken our cap out, and so now we're essentially testing the installation pipework. So we're running it, and I think you can see there's an immediate drop. So we know that when the installation pipework is being tested, along with the meter, that there's a huge drop. Wait a second, there he goes. So now our job is to find out what's happened to the installation pipework and try and resolve it, which is easy. So I followed the gas pipe and tried to find a route, the most logical route, and it went through the hallway, the landing, sorry. So it went up through a bedroom and into a landing, then through a bathroom and dropped into the kitchen. First place I went, it just seemed logical that there would be an issue in the landing. I guess that's the biggest exposed part. So I got kind of lucky on this job. Pulled the floorboard up, pulled the carpet back, sorry, pulled the floorboard up and got the gas sniffer out and started probing. And we found the first leak, which was nice. And you'll see the gas sniffer go nuts in a minute. This is only a screw fix one, about 1.5 quid or something, but useful. Gas sniffer goes nuts. We find it, we cut out the pipe. There was someone had put a nail in there, carpet fitters. And I'll show you that bit now. Not sure why I'm showing you this, to be honest. It's me cutting a gas pipe. Meters obviously off and all that stuff, you know, but I'm cutting a pipe. Tools and stuff, you know, it's the stuff I use. Why am I showing you this? I've cut the pipe. I'm going to stick a new bit of pipe in, see how we get on. Anyway, glory hallelujah. Worst camera work in the world. We're soldering a pipe. I'm not sure what else to add, really. We're soldering a pipe. We found our first pinhole where some arse of a carpet fitter had stuck a nail through it. And now we're going to solder a new bit of pipe in, tightness test, and see what happens next, because it's really exciting. This is really exciting. So we put a new bit of pipe in, we ran a tightness test, and there was still a big drop on there, so we knew there was something else going on. We found a second issue not far from our first issue, which was a badly soldered elbow. We redid that, and still a massive drop on there, which really quite annoying at 8 o'clock at night when you don't want to be there. So we basically, this is us using our sniffer to find the second issue. But then we found a third issue. I love carpet fitters. They're awesome. So this is me pissing around with a gas sniffer. Anyway, we'll move on to the next one. So that's obviously our first bit of pipework that we cut out. Get rid of that. I wanted to check that there was no leak in the newly tiled bathrooms. What I did was I cut the pipe and I stuck a JG stoppy on it, reran tighteners, because I wanted to make sure that the leak was at that part of the pipework and not further along, i.e. under a newly tiled bathroom floor, because we didn't want to rip that up. So I ran tighteners with that stoppy on. And then I saw that. So some carpet fitter had stuck 2 nails through a gas pipe and left it. So obviously the stoppy comes out. I know, unconventional, but for a temporary, let's just test it. There we go. So that's the second one we found. It's really exciting, this, isn't it? Anyway, good luck with your ACS. What else have we noticed? No bonding on the meter. There you go. Bonding notice to be left. So we'll get our pressure manual not by tightness. There you go. Let's have a look. Too high again. It's looking a bit better. So we'll just bring the pressure down to what it should be. We'll start it again. Boom. Looks like we might have him. Just give him, obviously the pipes are still hot. Now what we've often found on this, you can run around chasing phantom leaks. So I'm going to give the pipes just 10 minutes to cool down, because before now, if you've got hot pipes, you know, it can affect your tightness results. So we're just going to leave him for 10 minutes, but he's certainly not dropping like he was, because he was dropping like a sausage. I'm going to leave him 10 minutes, come back, just let him be and see what happens. And what they've done, probably thought it was a good idea, it looks like they've taken an old bath panel, looks like it to me, and boxed in the boiler. They boxed in underneath, fair enough, a lot of people do that. But they've also siliconed in that lovely bath panel, which means you can't get to the flue. So this lady wants a safety cert done. Obviously not going to happen, because the minute we can't inspect the flue, so we're going to classify that as at risk. Yeah, love a kitchen fitter, love a carpet fitter. Let's put 2 nails through a gas pipe and leave the house kind of empty for a week. So you notice last time I did a tightness test straight after soldering, and it kind of showed a leak on the system. There's not a leak on the system, it's just the pipes are a bit hot, and that can sometimes show a phantom leak. So sometimes if you have a solder on a gas pipe and then you go do your tightness test straight afterwards, it can show us there's a bit of a drop on there. Just leave it 10 minutes, walk away from it for 10 minutes, because otherwise you'll start panicking and running around like a knobhead. So I've left it. Let's go and see what he's doing. This isn't kind of manipulated or anything, it's just so I'm not sure how clear that is. Hopefully quite. Minus 0.22 after 2.5 minutes. So obviously that's a past 0.2 on the machines, no perceptible movement. Quite happy, more than happy with that. Obviously I'll get the sniffer out. There's obviously no smell of gas anymore or anything like that on that sort of drop, and I'm calling that as a job done after sorting out that bloody flue. So that's a pain in the arse evening done and finished with. Any questions or thoughts, anything you thought is wrong or anything like that, and shout. But we basically had 2 nails in the gas pipe thanks to a carpet fitter. Nice one. See you in a bit, chaps. Anyway, I definitely didn't swear during this bit, and you didn't hear the C word. Anyway, press the like button, even hit the subscribe. It might be useful to someone some way. Pete, Combisser, just hello, and hope I help somebody. You never know, someone might get some out of it.